this is the text that is going to display in the document. But if you click on the text, it will take you to this link. Okay, so let's try that out. Okay, so now you see that the link is gone. Instead of having the long link like that, you can just sort in this by using a display text. And now if I click control, okay, so before that, what even happens if you hover over this now, you see it shows you the full link there at the top. So if you want to open it, you just click control and click on that, then that should take you to MRC's website, so you can skip that verification. Okay, so that's going to take you to MRC Gambia's website straight away. So that's a very cool tool. Okay, so the internet is a bit slow, we can't wait for that. Okay, so let's try if we can also sort in the text for this one as well. Yeah, text to display, so you can say PowerPoint file. I'm sure we do see this in documents sometimes. Huh? You'll be reading a document, then a link is provided in the form of a text, and when you click on the text, it takes you to that document's location. So this is how it is done. Huh? It's done with the link facility here. So you see, we've also done that for the PowerPoint file. All right. So you can go to the internet and then find out more on links. All right. Okay, so for bookmarks and cross-reference, we are not going to talk about those now, or even though they are similar to links, all right, but they are a little bit advanced. So maybe if you want to try it out of curiosity, then you can give it a try. Okay, okay. So next, and also please, if you're watching the recording and you don't understand anything, don't forget you can always bring it on the platform. Now I would further explain. Huh? All right, thank you for that. Okay, so the next is comments. All right, so for comments, usually we use comments. Let's say if you're working on a document with someone, okay, and then they made some changes, okay, but then you also want them to make some adjustments, okay, so you can do a comment to tell them to say, okay, adjust this and that and that and that and that. Okay, so let's say I want to add a comment to this one here, so maybe I want to suggest to them to say, okay, please change name to PPT. All right, so I want to tell them that instead of having this loan name, let them just change it to PPT. So if I click this one now, that comment is sent. So now you can see that beside this text, okay, is highlighted, and then you have a small box here to say, this box indicates here that a comment has been added to this piece of text. And if you want to see the comment and who made the comment, if you click on the box or you just click the file here, you would see the one that made the comment. Okay, so if you want to delete, or let's say if the person that you did this comment for now has already done the changes, then you can go ahead and say resolve thread, then that's fine. Huh? That, you see, it's now correct that this has been done, and then it is resolved. Okay, okay, so that's about comments. And if you also want to delete it, then can just delete it. Huh? If it is done, you delete it. Okay, so for that too, you can go ahead online and then do your own research. Okay, so next we have headers and footers, and then page numbers. So basically, headers and footers, we use these facilities to, if you want to add more information about your document. For example, sometimes you read certain documents, okay, you will see that at the bottom they would have some small writings there, huh, giving you more information about that particular document. Maybe it's author name, okay, or the day that document was created, okay, or any kind of information that you may want to add, okay. And there could also be even page numbers. Page numbers are either headers or footers. So headers and footers, the idea is that the header is usually at the top and the header is at the bottom. Okay, so let's say for example here we're doing practical on MS Word. So this document, on every page of the document you can add a header at the top, so that anyone that sees the document will know that, okay, this document is about what, is about practical of Microsoft Word. Okay, so to add a header, you click on header here, then it would show you already built-in templates of headers. Okay, so here I'm just going to go ahead with the first one. So I'm going to say MS Word Practical, okay, as my header name, right? So let me make this capital. Okay, so even if this document now has multiple pages, let me add some pages, okay, so that you see what I am talking about. Okay, so I will do the magic equal to round, and then I'll just do that. Okay, so now you see that I can still okay, I think I have 2 pages now. So now you can see on every page this header text is going to be there, MS Word Practical. Okay, so here it is a little bit faded. That means it's different from your main content. Okay, now if you want to alter the header text, instead of going back to insert and click on header again, you can just double click on it here. So now it takes you to the header, and then your main text becomes faded away. So this tells you that these are two separate parts of your document. Okay, so if you're done editing your header, you can either close header and footer here, or you just double click back on your main content, and then now you see you're out of the header section now, and the main text is now shown normal, huh? Instead of being faded away. So the same thing for footers. If you want to insert a footer, you can go to insert and then click on footer here, or you could just scroll down at the bottom of the document and then double click here. So that would open the footer for you. So here maybe I'll put auto, okay, as this, right? So I'll put my name as auto, okay, so that anyone that's reading this document will know that this document is written by this particular author. So here you can see it will also appear at the bottom of every other page. Okay, so next is page numbers. So as we all know, page numbers allows you